Okay, everyone, welcome to part 2 of my fall Dollar Tree craft video, DIYs. Now, some of these things on the table, like that pumpkin right there, that's the centerpiece of my kitchen table, so that's why it's still here. I showed that in part 1, so if you didn't see it, go back and look for it in part 1. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with this because it's kind of been explained before what these arrangements are. These are, and I'm not going to take this one apart. Some of this is hot glued down. These things here are these are the larger picture frames. So these are 5x7 picture frames. And I've taken the glass and all the inserts and insides and all of that out of 2 of them and left the glass in 1 of them. If you look down inside there, you can see the glass. And I use that as the bottom to hold all the stuff in. So the glass is still in the bottom, and hot glue the 3 of them together. The feet are the Jenga game pieces, and I've been painting, so excuse my painted hands. The bottom pieces are the Jenga games, the little wood pieces, and hot glued onto the bottom. If you wanted to make it higher, you could add another piece to the bottom to make it set up higher if you wanted to. Totally up to you. And they're painted. On this one, it looks like I used 3 colors, maybe. I can't tell. But the base is white. Oh, yeah, I did. And there's gray and some brown dry brushed on there to make it look farmhouse. And the nautical rope is from Dollar Tree. That is hot glued onto the back so that you don't see the mess. And then this big jar here, this came from the Dollar Tree. This was sold right around the time of Valentine's Day, and it says made with love. And all I did was use a white chalk paint on this, and put a couple of layers of the chalk paint on there. And then I went back with sandpaper and sanded it down and made it look distressed. And then I used the Dollar Tree twine and wound that around it until I had the look I wanted. And then I just tied it in a bow. It was really simple. And then for this piece, I had made this in the spring. So I had other flowers in here coming out and different spring flowers in it originally, but all I did was take the spring flowers out, and I made a new fall arrangement for this piece. And on the side, I put the dry moss, the Spanish moss. Just kind of laid a little bit in there and put a couple of pumpkins. These pumpkins are from Dollar Tree. The acorn is from the Dollar Tree. And the leaves are all from Dollar Tree. I believe these came off of a pick. These are not the ones that are in the bag. And I did hot glue them down because I wanted the look of them to be upright. So I hot glued them down. But the good thing about hot glue is that it's pretty much not permanent. You can come back and dislodge these and touch up any spots that need touching up with your paint later on if you want to change it out for a different season. So let me move this out of the way. And going on that same theme, I had made one of these, which I showed in the previous video already. This is the exact same premise as the one I just showed, except for these use the little milk bottles that the Dollar Tree sells. The twine that the Dollar Tree sells. These are smaller. I believe these are the 3x5 picture frames. And all I did, same thing, I had it for the spring, and I swapped the spring bouquets I had out for these flowers. I just used the same flowers in both milk jugs and added a little bit of an embellishment at the bottom. And I believe these are, yeah, they're hot glued in there as well, just so they would stay and no kitties would get tempted to play with them. So that is that. Now moving on, this is more tabletop stuff. This, let me pan out, that is a pumpkin. pumpkin. Can you see it? It is a pumpkin. So cute. But what it is made out of are Dollar Tree splatter guards. See the handle? You just bend the handle back. That's all you do on these. And it becomes a tabletop decor. So what I did is I just attached them with the floral wire. You can see there. Just attach them to each other. You know, lay them up on top of each other. They're layered. Okay, get those attached. Some people I've seen have spray painted them using maybe like a rose gold color or whatever color that you want. You can use. You can just spray paint the whole thing. I just used regular paint because I wanted it a little bit more dimensional. So you can see the paint on it there. The word in the middle is, I use hot glue and put that on. That is from the Dollar Tree. All of the floral things that you see are from Dollar Tree. Same thing down here. All of this is Dollar Tree stuff. And I did, after I got the splatter guards connected with the floral, or the floral wire, the craft wire, I went around and attached the nautical rope, aligned the edges with that, and you can see where that comes up at the top here. Right there. But that's covered, so you can't see where that meets up. So that is all covered by flowers. So that is one as a shelf sitter. Now, I had a lot of fun making that one. So I wanted to make another one. So I did. Here's the other one I made. Now this one, I removed the legs. And I used some hot glue and I kind of put it over where I removed the legs because it was kind of a little bit sharp and I didn't want to cut or damage the wall where I was hanging it. So I put some hot glue right there. So here again, same process. And that's how that one turned out. Okay, and to hang it, all I did, oh yeah, and I wrapped, you leave the handle on the middle one, and that becomes the stem of your pumpkin, and go ahead and wrap the nautical rope around it too. And all I did was added some craft wire. I looped it through, you can see it right here, I looped it through the mesh of the middle, whatchamacallit, splatter guard, and that's how I'm hanging it. So that's that. All right, let me sit that down. A few more things. Now this I wasn't, oh, it fell out. Come back here, Spanish moss. Tuck that back in here. This one I was kind of playing with. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. This bucket was sold at the Dollar Tree during the spring and summer. And it said that on both sides, flowers and garden. I'm turning it around. It said the same thing over here, but I didn't want that on there. So I took some acetone fingernail polish remover and some cotton balls and just kind of rubbed it off. So, because I wanted it plain. I thought about painting it, and then I decided, nah, I'm just going to leave it because I like that galvanized look. I put some craft foam down in the middle of it, and I just started sticking sunflowers down it. I love the flowers, these sunflowers. The colors are just so vibrant and pretty, and I knew I wanted an arrangement with them, but I didn't like the holes that it was leaving, and I just didn't want anything else in there with these flowers because I love the colors. So I just started jamming some Spanish moss between them, and I love the way it's turned out. The Spanish moss kind of falls out of it, but you know what? I don't care because it's not like I'm going to ship it anywhere. I'm not going to carry it around with me. It's going on my mantle and above my fireplace, and that is where it's going to sit. So I like it, and it suits me and my decor, so I thought it was quite rad. Oh, I did try to get a little bit fancier, but you know, it doesn't need to be done because you can't really see it. And I wrapped some twine around the handles, both sides. It's cute, I guess. But there's that one. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. This right here is hanging on my downstairs half bathroom door. This is also made from 100% Dollar Tree products. It is a splatter guard as well, but it's the kind that has the little handle in the middle, the little knob. I removed that little knob, and all I did was use Dollar Tree leaf picks and some of their florals. Stuck those on there and just kept putting things on until I got it where I liked it. Some of these leaves, if you notice, some of them, like right here, excuse the paint, I've been painting. So some of the leaves are from the bag leaves that they have at Dollar Tree. Some of them come from the picks. So I just used a mixture of different leaves, and I attached them with hot glue, and some of them with craft wire. You can see the big floral bouquets, I used the craft wire. You just feed it right through the mesh of the splatter guard. It's just perfect. Now the sign is actually one that had a card, like a wood base on it, and you could sit it up. And all I did was gently rock it back and forth until it popped off. So you can see at the bottom where it was attached, just slightly. But that's just covered up with the leaves. So you can strategically manipulate your product, your crafts, to hide those little imperfections. So that's all I did right there. So yeah, and to hang it, same thing. There's a bit of craft wire on the back fed through the mesh, and that's all I do, hang it up. I have a hook, one of those removable hooks on my bathroom door, and it's hung. All right, now this wreath was so fast, so easy to make. I just love it. This wreath idea comes, excuse me, comes straight from this Southern Girl Can. I love her channel. Isn't that gorgeous? These velvet pumpkins were sold at the Dollar Tree. As soon as they came in, they were gone. They came in all kinds of colors too. Just beautiful jewel colors. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the orange velvet pumpkins. And all it is a one of the Dollar Tree's wire wreath hanger, wire wreath rings. And it's flipped over upside down, okay? So it actually cups the pumpkins. So you hot glue the pumpkins on, and then you just start filling in the gaps in between the pumpkins. It is, the Spanish moss is glued in at certain spots just to kind of help keep it in place, but it's not completely glued on. And she left hers just like that. And if you like that look, that was fine. I wanted to jazz it up just a little bit, so I stuck a few acorns in the middle, a couple of places, and then I did add a bow. The ribbon is the only thing that did not come from Dollar Tree. I got this from Hobby Lobby quite a while ago. So I made a bow and I put that on there. And that hangs on the inside of the door that goes out to our garage. So there is that. Now, there is a part 3 video coming soon, guys. I have a few more projects that I'm finishing up, a couple of more wreaths that I need to get done, and once all of those things are done, probably in the next, I don't want to set a time on it, so just be on the lookout for it. It's coming soon, I promise. And I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I hope that you're getting some inspiration to go out and see things that aren't normally crafty type items. Look at them in a different way and see what you can do with them and transform them into things that people just don't think about. I hope that you're getting some inspiration and are recreating some of the things that I'm making here. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And just remember to give a thumbs up to the video if you like it. Leave a comment and I'll reply. Thank you guys. Be kind to each other. Bye.